Good morning. I am GpaSilverMane, and this is Sunday Night Highlights on a Monday morning. Bum, bum, bum. So we've had our coffee. We're drinking our Mountain Dew, bro. Um, Tons of awesome content this last week on our free to play, as well as our other accounts. Marvel Strike Force. It's just been a go. I was sick for a while. I'm catching up on the day-to-day series. The sickness is going through the family really bad right now. But we got some awesome stuff to talk about. Okay. If you haven't already, please go down below and hit like and subscribe, or subscribe mainly, so that way you get up to date when new videos come out. But hit the thumbs up if you're liking it. You know what I mean? If you're liking the content at all, if it helps you, you find it interesting, you want to support the channel, hit that thumbs up. It really helps a lot. Also comment. There's a link to our Discord in the description of the videos, and we'd love to have you join our community. It's non-toxic. It's helpful. You get tons and tons of opinions, as well as you can help other people by giving them your opinion and such. All right, as you can see here in the background, this was the highlight of my free-to-play this week. One of many, actually. But this is the highest I've ever got. And I am in the beginner blitz bracket on my free-to-play. I suppose, I've heard it's level 60 and lower is the beginner blitz bracket. I've heard your first month. I've heard, you know what I mean? So I think I'm more inclined to believe that it's your level 60 and lower in the early blitz bracket. But then you get thrown into the big one with all the wells and everybody that's been around for 4 years. It's really brutal, right? But this is the highest I've ever seen. 183 rewards for myself personally. We have people on our Discord that are getting 8th place and just tons of amazing rewards. This really helps simply because Night Nurse is in my farming guide, and she's amazing once she is T4'd. This actually, I believe, pushed her to 4 stars. I want to look here real quick. It did. And she's on her way to 5. So that's quite amazing in my opinion. All right, so on my main account, I'm not a dirty spender, but occasionally I do go hard. Bishop I went pretty hard on, and I only got him to a 5. I had to wait and farm him up in the store to a 6, and I just now got him to a 7. Icarus I had at 5 going to 6, and I honestly believe I'm going to get enough 35,000. I'm going to get in the top 10% again for this endless power thing where we spend energies. And I'd have been able to unlock him to a 6-star, I believe. But I had to spend tons and tons of cores, and I had started coring. So they had this offer, $9.99 for 2 of these Icarus orbs, and I think a training orb or something weird. Nothing really that good. The point was the 2 orbs. It was $5 an orb. And you could buy it twice. So I bought it once. I got a 6 pull. I think I got another 6 pull or a 12 pull. And I was like, okay, so I'm going to buy it again. So I bought it again, and on the first pull, I dropped this 80 spot and then a 12. I was like, oh my god, dude. And I think this was actually like a 0.50% chance to drop. The next drop, I believe, is 180 shards. This is the best I've ever gotten, because I don't spend on these. I don't recommend doing that for every new character, otherwise you're going to be broke, or it's just way too much money, okay? But occasionally to pick a character and go all out on him, spend $100, spend whatever, you know, it's not a terrible thing, man. It's something you love and you spend every day playing this game, or you play it every day. Why not, right? And this just blew me away. I wasn't recording. I was lucky and smart enough to get a screenshot. I was doing backflips, man. I was freaking out. Took out the green screen. Oh, it's crazy, right? And then here he is, 6-star. I have him at like 23 out of 300 shards. And I've quit buying his shards. I'm not going to core the store anymore. I could have spent the $20 on like 1,600 cores or 1,500 cores and just cored to spend my personal essence that I earned, which is ridiculous that you have to spend cores to refresh it. They should give you enough time to spend your currency, you know. But this is him at 6 stars, and as you can see, I did not red star him. I tried my butt off, and that's all I got. So I've got 160 silver promos. I'm still saving them up, and I got almost 100 gold promos to take him up to a 6-star red. As soon as he enters the red star orbs and they drop those offers for me, you know, I'll take him to 3, 4, 5, 6, as I possibly can. And his power will just grow exponentially. I finished 15th last night in the arena and such, and I'm going to continue to do better and better. But the boomerang thing, Scopely, fix your game, man. The arena, they have told you this for so long. Change the system, okay? Because I pushed up to first place, right? And I was in the middle of a fight. When I come out of that fight after getting into first place, it threw me back to 26th place, and that's where I finished. It's called boomeranging, and people lock you in a fight, and then they close their game into their taskbar below. And when there's only like a minute or something left, they'll beat you. So that way nobody else can challenge you or some crap. And it'll boomerang you clear back no matter how many times you've won since then. They have your account locked or some shit. Pardon my French, but it's ridiculous, okay? People spend hundreds of dollars on this to be competitive in Arena. Make it work. And the only fix I can come to terms with is that they make like the top 100 all the same payout. So there's no reason to cheat to be in first place. You know what I'm saying? Because first place is 500 power cores. And when I spend 25 on refreshes to get to first place or 50 power cores and then you boomerang me back to 26th, I'm actually losing power cores at that point. And it's not how your game's supposed to operate. It totally breaks it. It's to the point where I'm not even going to spend any more on my main account because it's getting so bad. Fix your Arena. Take the cores out of the equation. Put power core rewards somewhere else where they cannot be cheated for by these Wells, Krakens, cheating people in this world. Sorry, it upsets me so much. Cheaters don't have a place in my world or reality. Sorry. Alright, so we're going to jump in here. On my free to play. And I want to kind of just show off my roster a little bit here. As you can see, I've started holding up on some of these characters. Icarus has been the focus. Spider-Man. Iceman and Beast. Beast hasn't made much progress. Shang-Chi has been a focus. All of a sudden, I got all these plug-and-play characters, right? And I'm trying to bring them up to make my Arena competitive again. Well, it's kind of hard to do, you know what I mean? When you're focusing on one thing, and then all of a sudden this drops, you got to spend your gold there. This one stalls. I don't even have my Arena team max level. It's rough at the moment. But I've been using like Wolverine, Ghost Rider, Icarus, Iceman, and then I'll throw in a fifth. It could be White Tiger, Daredevil. I've tried Spider-Man, but it ain't working so good. I've been bringing up Shang-Chi because he's a great standalone plug-and-play character in the Arena and everywhere, really. He's an amazing character. Boom, boom, boom. That's kind of where my roster's at. I do have some awesome highlights here that I want to talk about. This is day 29 through day 35. I hit level 55, ISO 8 unlocked, and I unlocked Captain Marvel. I also unlocked Shang-Chi, and then I unlocked Mystique from a 25 premium orb drop, all on day 29. So Shang-Chi come from the Strike Pass down here, and I'm making this video first thing. I haven't done my dailies or nothing. But obviously I unlocked him through doing this. I unlocked Cap Marvel passively. They give her to you in a login calendar when you first start out in this game, quite early. So you unlock her, and then the Mystique, the premium orb. Now, the ISO 8 is the big thing for day 29. I want to talk about it a little bit here. Bam. So at level 55, we unlocked it. And simply what I did is I went through and I played every node. As you can see, they're not all 3-starred. But I only 3-star them as I need to farm that node. It's not going to take my priority to go through and 3-star everything. If you can, absolutely. There's no reason not to. But I was unable to. So I want to kind of show you the team I've been using here to get me all the way through it. So I hit fight. And it's obvious why I'm not 3-starring them. But these four do just fine. This dude here is only 2k power. 2845. And if he pulls taunt on full auto, he will die. So if you play the node through and you don't taunt with him, you just do his basic attack until he gets his ultimate and then use it, you'll 3-star a lot of the nodes. I want to show you the rest of the team here. A 62k power team is doing it for me. These guys are surviving just fine in most situations, okay? Wolverine's obviously pumping out a ton of damage. And as he grows, it'll just get easier, right? So this is really simple. I would say a 100k team, even a 75k team where they're all equal power. If I brought him up to 10k, I'm pretty sure we would be able to 3-star everything just fine. But what I'm doing for ISO is I'll go into my roster. And I'm working characters up to 3, level 3. So I'll click on them. And I'll go here. And I need these, obviously, right? Because I need to get them to a 3. And I got 5 out of 9. So I'll hit find. And it'll bring me up to my ISO window. So what I'll do is, I haven't been able to 3-star this one yet, even when I play it. 2.8, it's the second to last node. I'll go in and I'll fight it and I'll try to get it 3-starred. But I've been able to 3-star every other node I've done this way. So that's the one I'm not able to do. Let's take a different instance here and see if this one's different. Yeah. Okay, so I went through 1, 2, auto, bam. I played it through and now I can just auto win it. So I'm still a little bottlenecked right there, but it'll solve itself real fast. The great thing about ISO 8s, and I've said this since the beginning, is it will solve your blue gear crunch, as well as it'll help on purple. The reason that is because right here is one of the nodes. I farmed this node more than any node in the Doom, or in the ISO 8 campaign. My bad for the terminology there. But it gives you these blue syringes, and they're used for bio characters. And there's so many, and with more bio characters coming, you're going to need a ton of these. With the Web Warriors, a ton of these. As well as the purple version right next to it. So these are the 2 nodes I farmed the most. I probably farmed this blue one more times than I can count. Okay, it saved my... I mean, it didn't save my account, but it definitely helped it grow. It will solve a lot of your blue gear crunch with your catalysts, your fireballs, your damage catalysts. It solves that crunch, as well as quite a bit of the purple gear. The way you're going to solve the rest of your purple gear crunch is right over here in challenges, and I'm going to be working on a video going over these original ones, original biofuel, original expertise, original mutagens, alchemy, etc. On what I recommend the first 5 characters you use to go to 3, 4, and 5 level ISO, because that's what they require here. Boom. Level 5 ISO required. 5 bio characters at level 5 ISO. I will give my recommendations, but I'm not going to tell anybody who to go to level 5 ISO on because it's just not my place. Everybody should have their own opinion and invest in the people they truly love. I will give out some of the best characters you can, some advice, some feedback, etc. And you can use it as you choose. But that's kind of something you got to go with, right? Obviously, you'd want to use like Axeman for your mutants. They're going to work great together. You're going to invest in them anyway for raids. You're going to want to use Web Warriors for bio. You could probably use them for the bio nodes and such. But I will get into that video later. Day 30, nothing happened. I did my dailies. I played my raids, my blitzes. Everything went smoothly. Day 31, I unlocked Icarus on this account. And that's where my resources have been going. He's actually helped me climb up the arena again. Even without Cersei, he's helping tremendous. We unlocked him at a 3-star. He will be a 4-star by the end of the event, and I think most people can do that. Just from being active and playing daily, you can get him at a 4-star. Got U6.1 first-time rewards. I hit level 56, and we got a Mega Orb drop for 100 Frosty. I wrote it down here. And it's on my day-to-day series, Iceman. So we got a 100 shard drop, putting him over the 4-star mark. I can't farm this guy yet, but I think 4 stars is going to be good for now. Put some red stars on him. His power level will be just fine to get us through U7.5, moving towards Doom eventually. Doom raids, I mean. And that U6.1 is phenomenal. And we've beat every difficulty since. Day after day, we keep beating the difficulties. Let me go over and actually touch on the raids now. I want to show that off a little bit. So I just launched this morning. Difficulty 5. Excuse me. But we will be able to 60% it, and we're going to work towards 100%. We're going to wait till we 100% it to move on to U7. And maybe not the whole, we might not wait completely till 100%, but at least a couple more weeks, because the blue ability materials are necessary for our accounts. We have to have blue ability materials being newer. And this could last 2-3 months. We might have to alternate this and U7 off and on for a month transitioning, just so we can keep the blue ability materials coming in every other day type of deal too. But look at these rewards. 5 blue orbs, you know what I'm saying, for tier 2. This is going to help us grow so fast. And if we do 100%, it's just that much better, right? If we can 100% it every day, I don't think we'll have to swap back and forth between that and U7. Because eventually, these start to stabilize themselves from other orbs, other avenues, milestone orbs, ability material orbs that you acquire, stuff like that. But we've completed every difficulty. I do want to show, let me see if it'll let me show you what those were. It won't. That's rough. But I can enter here and show you kind of. They're called first time rewards, and it's upon completing it at 60%. So you beat this one, and then you can move into here. Now imagine these rewards minus, it was like, I think 2 gold orbs, most of these was, and then some gear and some ability materials and such. But it was amazing. 5 times we got different rewards. So it's helped us so much with gold, etc. It's really, really wonderful. Now when we go to Ultimate 7 and do these difficulties, this is what we'll get. And this is 5 gold orbs at a time. Tons of T4s. We won't have any problems. You know what I'm saying? Once we get to that point. So it's pretty awesome to be able to do that on U6. So now we're going to be stuck at U6-5 for a long time while people grow and we start to get to 100%ing it. It's wonderful. This alliance is just booming, okay? I mean, everybody's doing what they need to do, what they're supposed to be doing. 50% with 9 hours to go. We 60% this one easy, go towards 100. Because it's Gamma 2. But when we go to Gamma 3, we can't even 30%. The power leap is real there. Like, the power increase you need to do Gamma 3 is insane. As well as it has team restrictions. And that's the biggest thing. We don't have a bunch of teams built up. We got an arena team, we got a raid team, and we got several weak blitz teams. You know what I mean? We're newer to the game. And that's to be expected. Whereas Gamma 3 starts to require Mystic this way, Avengers this way, Brotherhood and Chilled up the middle. Just weird stuff, right? So we'll get to that as we can get to it. But we are moving along amazingly. I did unlock on day 32. Day 32. 32 days of farming this character, right? Cree Cyborg. And he's the hardest, in my opinion. He is insane, man. He's a node farm for 80 energy. Right here. I'm pretty sure he's an 80 energy. I'm at 6 out of 55. He is so hard to get. I haven't even gotten him to 6 stars on my main account, and I got almost all the other ones to 7. And I've been farming them the same speed. So it's 80 energy a day. And he just never drops. He literally never drops. I don't know why. He's got the worst RNG in the world. I go on my main account. I do this 5 attacks. I get 0. I go to Symbiote Spider-Man. I'll get 4 out of 5. We'll drop 2 shards for Symbiote Spider-Man. So I don't understand how that even works. You know what I mean? I really need this guy so bad. Started Gmod quest. And we beat difficulty 3 U6. Okay, so I covered that. But I started a secondary clan, a sister clan, a brother clan to GPOC quest. It's called Gmod quest. And they're recruiting. There's just so many people that want to be a part of GPOC quest, the alliance. There's a bunch of people that are looking for new player alliances that are, friendly, helpful, growing, active. As well as maybe there's people out there looking for casual alliances too. But check out Gmod Quest or GPOC Quest in my Discord. See when we're recruiting, how we're recruiting, why we're recruiting. And I'm obviously offering people in Gmod Quest the first opportunity to move into GPOC Quest. Simply because they wanted GPOC Quest and they chose to join Gmod Quest as a secondary option. Day 34, we hit level 57. So we're 1 level away from getting to the Koye node. Here in Nexus. I want to touch on that real quick because that's our final step pretty much. We got the Taskmaster node on day 34. Taskmaster node was unlocked and 3-starred, and we 6-starred Icarus on my main account. Alright, Nexus. So this is locked till you're 58. Level 58 required. And our Koye is right there. So we'll get right to her as soon as we hit level 58. And that might be today actually. Cosmic, we got to the Taskmaster, and as you can see, these were so much more difficult than actually fighting this node. The node itself was a lot simpler, I should say. I believe is the right terminology. But now we can go in and auto-win this every day. And he's part of my farming guide. There's 2 shards towards it. We've almost got him unlocked just from lucky drops elsewhere. And then Okoye will be the last node we need. And then we can just farm the nodes as needed until they're all 7-star and we're maxing everything at the 6-month point. So it's wonderful. I showed you that 183rd place in Blitz, man. That is a record, okay? My main account's never done it. It's just crazy amazing. All right. I do want to talk, let me see here. Night Nurse. Kind of about how these blitzes have been going. And with my guide, it's kind of amazing, right? They had a Wasp blitz. You need her for Jubilee for your Axeman. They had a Red Guardian blitz. He's one of the primary characters I say. Okay. He's one of the characters I say for him from the Arena Store after M'Baku and Daredevil. And they gave us his blitz, bro. And now they're doing Night Nurse. And now they're giving us Spider-Man. I mean, they're setting you up for Shadowlands, and with a Moon Knight series coming to Disney Plus, I could see a rework coming in. Not necessarily even, it doesn't even have to be a big rework. Just bring their base stats up to compete with the new characters. I mean, because their health and their focus and stuff, they're in the middle right now. So they have some good stats, but Meta 2.0 really took the health and defense and armor and everything to the extreme. Okay, so Shadowlands is wonderful, and it's just crazy how the blitzes have been lining up. We talk about it so much in Alliance chat here. They're like, it's like they're reading our minds type of deal. I do want to touch on arena and challenges real quick, and then we'll wrap her up here. Make sure you're going in and changing out your defense as you're leveling characters or changing something, because there's myself included and a few other members that I know a few other people have talked about it in Discord. They forgot to update their defense. So they had this amazing team, right? And they're blowing up through the ranks, and they log out and they come back a couple hours later and they fell back 100, 200 ranks. And they're like, what's going on, right? Well, it's because they have their original starting defense. So they have a defense that has team power 50,000 when they're using a 100,000 power team to attack, right? And that's just something to keep in mind. And that's kind of who I've been running here for Arena 167. We started pushing back up. We were between 250 and 200 regularly is where we'd finish, because we didn't have Icarus. Now we have Icarus, and we're about to get Cersei, and we're just pushing right back up. We might get to in the top 100 once we get Cersei. Now Cersei is going into the Premium Orb, Omega Orb, Basic Orb. So you can get 1 to 5 in the Basic, you can get 15, 25, 50 here of her, and a Mega Orb. You'll have a 50 or 100 chance on her there. I'm also looking to see, I had somebody point this out to me the other day, she is in here for 450. I don't want to spend 450 cores, but if she pops up, I need 3 shards, I'm buying her. I'm unlocking her, and I'm going to use her. Even at 2 stars, paired with Icarus, she's going to annihilate everything, okay? And I will be in the top 100, I believe, in Arena at that point. So that's something to bear in mind. Now, challenges. I want to try to touch on this every week because it keeps getting further and further. We are still locked behind the level 60, all right? I do want to touch on the ones I was struggling on. The ability one and the catalyst one. Where are you at? Bam. So we are able to 3-star up to here. I don't know that we can play this one, honestly. But we're 3-starred up to tier 8, which is huge. Because a week ago, we were able to like 1 or 2-star this and a little bit of this. But what changed so much is Icarus. This is blasters. You need a blaster, right? Or no, it's not even Icarus. I swear to gosh, it was. Where'd he go? Come here, Icarus. Well, no, this is controllers and protectors. I'm thinking of the catalyst one. Sorry, guys. This one got a lot better for us. And I think what helped is Red Guardian came up, and then obviously Iceman. We're taking him higher and higher. A lot. So it's helping a lot for his damage, his slows. It's wonderful. I do want to go over to the catalyst one, and that's what I was thinking of. This is the one we were struggling. We were at tier 4. As you can see, tier 4, tier 5. And since I 3-starred this, I'm not going to go back and 3-star these. There's no reason. It does nothing for you. You're never going to play him again, okay? Level 60. So I am at the lock now, 3-starred. And Icarus is the reason, okay? And you can see why I wasn't able to get very far before. Was because my 3 other characters were terrible, right? Icarus is going to carry it all the way to the end. And that's one of those ideal characters that I speak about in my challenges strategy guide. Icarus will take us to tier 12 and at least 1-star. And then we can build the team around him to 3-star it. So as fast as we can level up, we can get to the max rewards, essentially. All right, guys, gals, ladies, and gentlemen. That is all I've got, really. We're building towards wars. Let's check out the alliance here real quick, actually. Donations are going really good. This is one of the bottlenecks that we have. That we had a few people that weren't donating. And they are over level 50. But we have a few people that are below level 50 as well, like Vagrant. So they can't donate 10K a day. We just had, I want to say it's Isolnia. Sorry if I'm not saying the name correctly. She just came in. I believe it's a she. He, I don't know. We talked through text and messages here in the game, so I don't know. But they're an amazing, amazing member. They came from Gmod Quest, and they're an amazing person. They're very active, dedicated, friendly, and they came in. They are under level 50, but they are active. They're going to hit level 50 in no time. I have no doubt of that. And they will donate. Once we get 24 people donating, it will be wonderful. We'll be getting our 10k gold back right here, plus the alliance will level up so much faster. It's almost double XP if every member's donating. We are at level 15. We got to get to level 20 to be able to do alliance wars, and that's when some highlight reels are going to be coming in. All right, the dailies and stuff on days that we have wars, you're going to see everything up front, live in action. All right, and our enemies and our opponents, they're going to know our setup, right? Because they're going to see it on my video. There will be a delay, obviously, for a day or two, and I might change it up from time to time just to mess with people, knowing that they're watching, okay? But I think it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. You're going to learn so much about defensive strategies, setting up teams, rooms, where to go, how to attack, and which ways to take, which rooms you don't even need to clear anymore. You know what I mean? Because some of the bigger point ones don't even matter. Don't waste your time on them. You're better off clearing out several rooms where they put weaker people. You know what I mean? That type of stuff. Tons and tons of amazing, great content to come. World Warrior. I want to show off World Warrior here because I am very, very proud of Gpod Quest. We still got over 2 days to go. And we are about to this here. And I believe we were really close last week as well. We're getting to the point where everybody should be able to hit your 8K weekly. Look, he's got almost 3 days out of 7 left. And he's over the 8,000. Between 7,500 and 8,000 is where you want to be at the end of the 7 days. And we got people that are hitting it in 4 days. I'm at 5,400, and I got 2 days left. I'm about to get a ton more points because I'm about to do all my stuff logging in today. So I'll probably shoot up to about $6,000. Where we're running into the problem is we've had people that are lower, and obviously she just came in. And it's 1 day. She's been in the alliance less than a day. She joined last night, and she's at 810. Okay, 7 times 810 is, almost $6,000. So these people that aren't hitting high notes, it's because they're not trying. And I just want them to know that I see it. Everybody else in the alliance up here that's trying their butt off sees it. And it's heartbreaking. I understand if you just hit the 7,500 in 7 days, that's fine. That is more than fine. But if you're absolutely, real life comes first. You got work, you got school. We want to be as active. We want people to hit these marks. You got to hit them, okay? And if you're not, there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing against you. We're just going to have to bring someone in that wants to or can. Because it can be done. I'm proof of it. Isalnia. I'm going to have to learn how to say that name, okay? Level 45. And in less than a day, she's got half the points, a third of the points of some of these people that have had 4 days. Okay, so that's where the problems come in there. But for the most part, the alliance and everything is going amazing. Much love. Stay healthy. Keep growing your alliance. Keep growing your account. Don't let anything or anyone bring you down in this game. This game is so much fun. It's addicting. I love the characters. I love the gameplay. I love the people. We'll see y'all in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this.